Hi, beautiful. So let's go ahead and jump into your reading. Um, I see that you have definitely been on a path where you have become more disciplined. Um, you have been more focused as well. And your message is telling me that if you continue down this path of what you're doing right now, where you are making the right decisions, I feel like you became more conscious about, the way that you're spending your money, um, on your health, um, the way that you're thinking, because, in the past you would get caught in the past. Your mind would stay in the past, focusing on the things that went wrong, the things that let you down, your regrets, your failures, disappointments, and things like that. But um, you are definitely in a different space right now. And um, like I said, if you continue down this path, okay, you are going to be led to a life that's full of abundance, joy, fun, adventure, happiness, and things like that. Spirit is saying have faith and hope because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see. Now, I pulled you four tarot cards, and before I can put the deck down, I glanced at the bottom of the deck, and at the bottom of the deck was the World card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So the fact that you guys have the Knight of Swords, that's letting me know that you are very ambitious, and things are moving fast. Okay. And if they're not coming, if you don't see things coming together just yet, I'm telling you, you're about to see things really start flowing in. 2026 is going to be a year where you finally get to experience that stability, that joy, that happiness, all the things that you've been working hard towards, right? And yes, you're going to experience victories, things that you have been struggling with, things that has been a challenge in your life for years. You are going to be in a space where you're finally able to breathe, you're finally able to rest, okay? And Spirit is saying to have compassion with yourself, have patience with yourself as well. You don't have to be in a space where you're overdoing it or overworking just to get the things that you desire, because it's going to come to you easily and effortlessly. Understand that, okay? Um, Spirit is also saying, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So, like I said, in the past, you would focus on the things that went wrong, your regrets, your failures, and disappointments, and things like that. But you're not in that energy anymore. So, you're definitely in a space where you're able to manifest whatever it is that you truly desire, and you're not going to create blocks because of the way that your mindset is now, where that things are going to work out. It's your birthright is abundance. Okay, that the very things that you've been praying for or trying to manifest will come to you. Yes, in divine time, and sometimes we don't get the things that we want when we want, but you know what, everything comes to us at the right time. So continue staying disciplined, continue making the decisions that you need to make, and remain focused. Now, you guys also have the angel number 29 card, okay? And it says, I am insightful. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. So, what I'm getting from that is, if you are not using your talents, gifts, and abilities, to bring in the abundance, the financial abundance that you desire, this is your time to get started now. So if you've been thinking about starting a spiritual business, you've been thinking about, starting a podcast, or, creating content online that's helping, to uplift the collective, this is your time to start now. You can use your experiences and things like that. Um, I have another account where I am inspiring women to, come back to themselves, to leave toxic and abusive relationships and things like that. So I'm using my experience to help others. Not only that, I'm using my abilities, giving tarot readings and things like that. So if you are not using what you have been blessed with, this is your opportunity to start now, because it's going to take you to some amazing places. Do you hear me? All the things that you've been, praying for, trying to manifest, visualizing, and things like that, your talents, gifts, and abilities is going to take you there. It's going to bring it on in, okay? I love you, beautiful, and remember to keep that crown straight